Something is causing volcanoes to erupt throughout our solar system. Earth's slowing rotation was a reason given for possible increase in large earthquakes for 2018 and beyond. However, nothing was mentioned about it also increasing volcanic activity, but logic would say that this would also be the case, and it does seem to be happening. But now we see that it's happening throughout our solar system. One would think that perhaps there is more at play here. Is this a sign of something massive moving through or maybe near our solar system? Comet 46P Wartanen was making the close approach to Earth in December 2018, and it was acknowledged as an object out of norm and that it would be visible to the naked eye. We have another comet coming at us now. We can see with the naked eye or binoculars. So could that comet have affected the planets of our solar system, even if it was? No one is going to admit it, though. According to Live Science, NASA's Juno spacecraft recently spotted a possible new volcano at the south pole of Jupiter's most lava-licious moon, Io, but this volcanically active moon is not alone in the solar system, where whizzing hot rocks explode and ooze into the surface of several worlds. So how do earthly volcanoes differ from these erupting across the rest of our solar system? To start with, let's start with Jupiter's moon Io. The moon is famous for its hundreds of volcanoes, including fountains that sometimes spurt lava dozens of miles above the surface, according to NASA. This Jupiter moon is constantly reforming its surface through volcanic eruptions, even up to today. Io's volcanism results from strong gravitational encounters between Jupiter and two of its large moons, Europa and Ganymede, which shake up Io's insides. Rosalie Lopez, a senior research scientist at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory, Pasadena, California, managed observations of Io between 1996 and 2001 during the Galileo spacecraft mission to Jupiter. Io has lots of caldera-like features, but they are on the surface, Lopez said. There are lots of lava flows and lots of lakes. Lava lakes are pretty rare on Earth. We do have one, of course, in Kilauea. We have half a dozen of them. We think they have occurred in the past on Venus and Mars, but on Io we actually see lava lakes at the present time. And of course, Hawaii's Kilauea volcano is one such spot on our Earth dotted with lava lakes. Juno scientists asked for Lopez's help in identifying Io's newly found hotspot. She said the new observations of Io were welcome because Galileo was in an equatorial orbit and could rarely see the poles. By contrast, Juno is in a polar orbit and has a much better view. There are some hints that Io might have larger and less frequent eruptions at the poles, she said, but scientists need more observations to be sure. Venus and Mars volcanoes are all right tonight. Venus also appears to have active lava flows on the surface where temperatures reach more than 800 degrees Fahrenheit, that's 425 degrees Celsius. The few Soviet Venera spacecraft that landed there in the 1970s and 80s, yes, they landed on Venus, lasted only a short while. Lopez said it's unclear if Venus has active volcanoes currently, although multiple observations from Europe's past Venus Express mission suggest it might. One example is Idun Mons, which is a hotspot that may have erupted relatively recently. Venus has dome volcanoes or volcanoes with lots of peaks. Although these volcanoes might be inactive, this kind of volcano is almost common on Earth, also on Earth. A dome volcano is formed from eruptions of viscous, sticky lava with only a small percentage of gas that oozes out. Volcanologists call it two-faced lava because it hides itself and oozes out, Lopez said. Mount St. Helens in Washington state is one such example, with several of these lava domes dotting its crater. And Venus is also populated with other types of volcanoes and volcanic features: pancake domes, which look like pancakes, arachnoids, eroded calderas that look like spiders, lava flows, and volcanic plains. Venus and Mars also have shield volcanoes, a type of volcano made up almost entirely of fluid lava flows. Shield volcanoes are common on Earth, in Hawaii in particular, Lopez said. Mars possesses the highest volcano in the solar system, Olympus Mons, and several other monster volcanoes, perhaps because its gravity is lighter than Earth's and the volcanoes can grow taller. On Mars, the volcanoes appear to be dormant as there are no visible recent lava flows on the surface. There's extensive evidence of past volcanism, though. There are floodplains of basalt as well as other types of volcanoes that were formed by more explosive volcanism because they are highly eroded on the flanks, Lopez said. Other worlds in our solar system also have lava volcanism in their ancient past, including Earth's moon, Mercury, and the dwarf planet Ceres, Lopez said. And then there are worlds with possible cryovolcanism or icy volcanoes, in which the erupted material is water or water mixed with nitrogen or methane. There's evidence of active plumes at Jupiter's moon Europa and Saturn's moon Enceladus. Saturn's moon Titan may also have past cryovolcanic features on its surface, Lopez research has found. Other worlds with possible cryovolcanism include Triton, Neptune's largest moon, Pluto, and Charon, Pluto's largest moon. And this was originally published on Life Science by Elizabeth Howell in its Sunbedded Reality. Please leave your comments. Thank you for your support. Please support my Patreon account. The daily posts are 5 videos daily, and they are totally different from what I have on my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for your support and that you find all my content so interesting. You'll find the Patreon account details in the description box below.